Alright, so we're testing it. Finally, we got the foam brush on. Wow, look at that! G'day viewers, Chris Atkins here and welcome back to my channel, The Car Wash Chronicles. Back in Tucson, Arizona, we're finally going to renovate the Park Avenue car wash. So it all starts today. I'm very excited. We've got the new equipment, so let me show you that. And we're going to start drilling out some walls, swinging hammers, and making this thing the best car wash in the area. So come along, let's check out the whole renovation process. And it's going to take a while, so bear with me. So if you remember these old bad boys, not the best looking. It's a 8 rotary switch function, but it's only got 4 functions, which is pretty useless. But let me show you the new boxes. So here it is here, the brand new box. You can see it's a 10 function rotary switch, the same as my other ones in California. And it's beautiful. It's got room here for the MONEXgroup terminal. And it's going to be very super nice. So we're going to put them in today. 4 bays, 4 of them. 1, 2, 3. Oh, we've lost one. So we're in the process of taking it out. We took the faceplate out. And there's some bolts here holding it in. So we're going to take them out and see if it slides out. I doubt it. I'm sure it's a lot more secure than that. Well, I guess it did just fall out. Guess it wasn't in as secure as they thought. Wow, just fell straight out. Look at that. Nice hole in the wall, ready for the new one. The new one's a lot bigger, so we're just gonna have to obviously cut the wall out, make it fit. But after 30 years, so long. This is the brand new build changer we already put in. Had a little trouble with it. The left side wouldn't work, but after 2 hours of messing around with buttons, I figured it out. And so far, so good. And this is the old build changer that you saw in the previous video. It's a lot older than I am. Well, I doubt it. But that's it, scrap metal. And if you remember the old boiler system in the last videos that I was talking about, this is it. Bye-bye boiler system, this is Arizona. And look how much more room we have. So much more room. So we put these vacuum security seals on yesterday, welded them on nice and tight so no one can get in, hopefully. But I posted this on my TikTok, making my vacuums thief-proof, and everyone's like, why are you worried about them taking trash? It's not that I'm worried about them taking the trash. They break in, they damage this, and they leave this door open. If I didn't have this locked and gave them access, sure, they can clean it out for me, no problem. But they leave the door open. If the door is open, the vacuum doesn't work, so it's an issue. And then they break in and they bend the vacuum and make it look all messy and not very nice. But I realize that the people commenting on those TikToks don't own car washes, so they don't know what it's about. But people that know car washes, they got them locked up nice and tight. And if you don't, you keep them open. I tried that, but they left the door open and the vacuum didn't work and customers would complain. So just gotta do what you gotta do. Oh, check it out inside. All brand new timer, cash box, brand new rotary switch, and the MA850 IDX coin acceptor. All neatly wired. Beautiful. There's that. And these right here are the low pressure wall mounts. So we've got 3 of them, 1, 2, 3. We're gonna put them up here. 1, let's get a better shot. 1, 2, 3. We're gonna get rid of this. This is the existing soap brush, so that's gone, that's out of there. And it's gonna be nice new stuff. So let's open one up and let me show you what I'm talking about. And there it is, Air Logic. All packaged nice and secure. And there it is. The whole wall mount. We've got a 4-bay. So you can see I ordered one for a 4-bay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Flow jet pump. The tank where the liquid fills up and mixes. Oh, there it is. That's a better shot. Brand new solenoids, flow jet, gauges, regulators. We're going to take these off, and because I don't like those plastic tubing, whatever it is that you see, it just gets brittle and frail and cracks. Especially in Arizona when it's so hot, it just really, you can break it with one finger after a year or two. So we're going to take them out and put in this wire braided hose. So this is the hosing tubes I was talking about before that connect into the low pressure wall system, but they're just so fragile. I mean, they just bend, and trust me, these have been inside there in storage, but once they're up in the sun or even out in the heat, even if they're in the shade under the roof, you know, they just wear and tear and they get real brittle. So what we'll do with these is throw them out. And these are the other fittings I was talking about with the low pressure wall mount. We'll take those ones off, plastic, and we'll put in the brass ones. And then the blue hose goes on there, and that'll be good for all eternity. See, this is all the kind of stuff you're going to need when you renovate car washes. So many fixtures and fittings. I mean, thousands of dollars worth. Elbows, things like these. And think about all the time that goes into putting tape around them. You've got to tape every threaded end. So imagine putting tape on all of these. You know, it's costly, but you know what? Once you get it done, it's done, and you got a brand new car wash. And one more thing, when I'm renovating the car wash, I don't like to shut down the whole car wash. I like to keep as many bays open as I can, because if customers that have been coming here for years and years see it's closed, they're going to go around the corner to the other car wash, and if they like that one better, not that they're going to, but if they like that one better, or they just don't know about it and they Google car wash near me, well then they're going to find another car wash that could potentially be their new one. And we don't want that. We want to keep the customers that know this one, keep the bays open that we can, the ones that we're not working on. Like right now we're putting in the boxes. We got the other bays open. There's a customer right there. We've got a customer in the other one. There it is. So, you know, we're trying to keep open as many bays as we can, even the vacuums, keep the vacuums open. So it's all about, you know, not losing those customers, and another one's pulling in right now. So just shut down the bays that you need to work on. Unless you really need to shut down the whole car wash for some reason, it's gonna happen. You're gonna have to do it at one point, but do it as quickly as you can and get those customers back in. And that's the new box. It seems to almost fit. Just got to chip away a little bit here, slide it right in. And if you guys remember these famous double wanded guns, I was going to put one up on the wall in the motor room just as like a museum, or maybe I should auction them off. Anyone want them? Screw it. End of an era. So I just put some new gauges on. You can see these are the old ones, completely messed up. Brand new one, 2000 PSI. I have it usually about 1100. But because I got different tips in here, I got 1508s. 1000's pretty good. We don't want to blow the weaker people over. So I put 2 new ones in. We're going to switch out these 2. Unscrew that, screw the new one in. Simple. Doesn't have to be too tight, otherwise it's going to crack. Just comfortable. Uno más. So we've got these wires running through all the way down. They connect to here. And then the other ones will connect to the new low pressure wall mounts. And here I am pretending to know what I'm talking about. All these different colored wires, I guess connecting them to the terminal strip here. I'm just making sure you got the right wire to the right thing. And there we have it, complete changeover, very simple. Unscrew these, screw these in. And now we can connect the blue hose and it's just gonna last way longer, in my opinion. So if I turn it to rinse, all right, we're in business. Super nice. And here's all the equipment for in the bays, all the hoses, all the guns, all the holders, all the wands. So we're gonna put all that together, get it going. Got the brush heads for the tire cleaner. It's going to be a weep system, so it's going to come out automatically on its own. Vacuum seals, holders, all the good stuff. So this one is officially done, and this bay's open. Obviously we only one on stop, but obviously these aren't joined yet, so that's why there's tape over them. But eventually we're going to have all these. But right now we have wax, rinse, foam brush and high pressure soap, which is all the car wash had, but that's it. And here we have the RO system for the spot free. Good old reverse osmosis. It's the Gin San. I have that at the Victorville car wash and my Bear Valley car wash, so I bought two. This is the third one, and that's telling they're not too bad, you know. That's why I bought them again. If they sucked I wouldn't have got it. I'd try a different brand, but haven't had any issues with it in years and years, so I thought I'd go for it again. It was about just under 10 grand for both of them, so 5 grand and 4,500 or something like that plus shipping, so just under 10 grand for the whole spot free system. Plus we need to buy like a 300-gallon tank, which we're going to put on the roof, and it's going to gravity feed down to this machine, and that'll be probably a couple of $100, so probably about 11 plus installation, probably about 11,000 in total to add spot free. There's a lot cheaper machines, maybe like 4 or 5 grand, but they're just not as good. I'd rather pay a little more up front so I don't have to worry about it for years and years. And it's time to say goodbye to the $1.75 deposit 7/4 sign, because we're moving it up to $2. How's that for inflation? 25 cents going up. $2 for 4 minutes, as it says right here. Please deposit $2 to start. Air Logic is up, and we put the hydrominder on, and we're going to run the hose from here into the soak, and then it's going to pump it up through there, in through there, and then out to the base. So very excited for this new Air Logic. And this is a classic example of the little hoses that just break easily. I haven't even touched that, and it just broke, and now it's leaking. So that's why we're changing it out to these guys, wire braided, and that's going to be way better. So if you can see what we're doing, we've got the hose joined up there from the solenoid coming down here, and we've made these things. These are check valves, they're one way. You can see the arrow, so it only goes one way, it doesn't come back. And then it connects here, and we're going to connect it to that hose up there. And this one's for the foam brush. You can see that one we've already done. New hose through the boom, up through into one of these, up to the solenoids. So I'm going to go ahead and connect this one and get it going. So that's all the hoses coming down here, all connecting to the solenoids through the manifold. We've got 2 more to go, and connecting the wires from there into here. which I know nothing about, so leave that to the professional. Nice, filling up, nice and soapy. It looks like a lot of soap, so I'm gonna have to adjust it. And it's gone, that old Procon pump that was pumping the foam brush out, which was really old. Here it is here. Trash now. Thank you for your services. Alright, so we're testing it. Finally, we got the foam brush on. Wow, look at that! It's gonna take time to come through the lines, but we had a nice splatter of soap coming out. So it's a good sign, it means there's air there. And it's starting to come out. It's gonna take a little bit, come through the lines. And here it comes. I can hear the air, it sounds way too loud, so I'm gonna have to turn the air down, and that should be good. Alright, let's go turn the air down. Alright, coming a little better. Turn the air down. Maybe a little more air now. Turn it down too much. Alright, let's see, it should start thickening up right about here. So we got a nice big blob every second. I made the soap a little more concentrated, so less watery. Still a little watery. Alright guys, that's it for today. Started at 7 in the morning, it's now 7 o'clock at night. And I'm wrecked, but we got 5 days in a row working, probably 12-hour days. So bring it on, we're gonna get this car wash done, and it's coming along nicely. So till tomorrow.